Hello, great morning, friends. I am Swati Prashant from NSP Junior College, Devgarh. I am a teacher in economics. This is my first lecture, introductory lecture for the 12th standard students. I am going to introduce the syllabus of economics for the academic year in brief. The video will be available in both of languages, English and Marathi. My video in English medium are prepared specially for the Marathi medium students who opted English mediums. If you come across any difficulty, please watch the same video available in Marathi. And for the students who have opted Marathi medium, I request them to watch also the English medium. I will provide my lecture through YouTube platform with fresh mind. Let us turn in the topic for our syllabus. During the previous year, we have seen the basic concept of economics. It was very basic introduction of the subject of economics. So like it was the first step in the study of economics. You studied two branches of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. You know better? सूक्ष्म अर्थशास्त्र आणि स्थूल अर्थशास्त्र. There are two different attitudes or two different views or two different approaches to the study of economics. Study of one industry and study of the entire national industry. एका कारखान्याचा अभ्यास आणि संपूर्ण देशाच्या औद्योगिक प्रगतीचा अभ्यास. Okay. Then we studied the basic concept of microeconomics. There are 8 basic concepts. These are first want, goods and services, utility, value, wealth, personal income and personal disposable income, and last economic activity. Okay. Then we studied the basic concept of microeconomics: national income, saving, investment, trade cycle, economic growth and economic development. Okay. The same topic is further presented in the first chapter of new book. However, there was a totally basic information of these branches at 11th standard. It was the first step. First chapter in 12th standard is the second. More specific information is presented before us. It is really interesting. पहिली पायरी 11वीची पायाभूत माहिती, बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन. दुसरी पायरी अधिक माहिती देणारी 12वीची. देर आर टोटल 10 मार्क्स फॉर द चॅप्टर. या प्रकरणावर आपण एकूण प्रत्यक्ष गुण 7 आहेत आणि विकल्पासहित किती आहेत? 10 आहेत. डायरेक्ट 7 मार्क्स आहेत. डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन्स अँड टोटल 10 मार्क्स विथ ऑप्शनल क्वेश्चन्स. Second chapter is utility analysis, उपयोगिता विश्लेषण. Utility is third basic concept of microeconomics. You already studied in the 11th standard. However, we will discuss the same topic in detail. Concept of utility, types of utility, संकल्पना प्रकार आणि तुम्हाला खूप आवडेल असा लॉ ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल युटिलिटी म्हणजे घटत्या सीमांत उपयोगितेचा सिद्धांत. यू विल डेफिनेटली लाईक इट. ओके. एकदम मस्त सिद्धांत आहे. There are total 10 marks. This interesting chapter. The next chapter are about demand, elasticity of demand and supply analysis. These are very important chapter for the examination. You know better that entire activities, this business works move around this concept. सगळ्या आर्थिक क्रिया या वस्तू आणि सेवांची उपयोगिता, मागणीची लवचिकता, वस्तू आणि सेवांचा बाजारातील पुरवठा होणारा या भोवती फिरत असतात. दॅट्स वाय दिस चॅप्टर आर व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट फॉर एक्झामिनेशन अँड फॉर अस. अँड दिस चॅप्टर आर ऑल्सो फुल ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो द चॅप्टर डिमांड ॲनालिसिस, मागणीची लवचिकता, इंट्रोड्यूस द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिमांड, टाइप्स ऑफ डिमांड, शेड्यूल and law of demand, its assumption and exceptions to the law of demand. Proper study of the chapters offered total 12 marks. Elasticity of demand is the next chapter. It is मागणीची लवचिकता. It is the study of the correlation between demand and changes in price and other factors. This is also very interesting chapter and you will enjoy it. There are several factors which influence the elasticity of demand. Elasticity of demand is always studied properly in the business world, in the production system, Elasticity of demand is always studied properly in the business world. In production system, farmers, workers, and even the government strategies. This chapter is also for total 12 marks. Forms of market is one more delightful chapter. It will help you to understand the types of markets and market competition around us. Perfect competition, imperfect competition, monopoly market, etc. are the new exciting terms you will study. मीन्स पूर्ण स्पर्धा, अपूर्ण स्पर्धा, मक्तेदारी या संकल्पना आपण या लेसनमध्ये बघणार आहोत, अभ्यासणार आहोत. Total 10 marks allotted to this chapter. That is 710. Okay. Next chapter is the index number. This is a very important tool to study economic changes in accuracy. In economics, index numbers are used to project the perfect observation, present changes in mathematical accuracy in this chapter. We will study the importance of index number, method of constructing index numbers. There are few simple procedure apply in the index number. निर्देशांक, आपण त्याला मराठीत निर्देशांक म्हणतो, तो इथे प्राथमिक स्वरूपात आपण बघायचं. इंडेक्स नंबर हेल्प अस टू अंडरस्टँड द further changes in the market. It helps the government to design the development strategies. It also presented the facts of the national economy. Friends, we will discuss this chapter with the help of very simple examples. National income is the next chapter. It is the most important subject, matter of macroeconomics. For the students of economics, proper study of national income is very significant. How the national income is calculated, what are the method of accurate calculation, various practical and theoretical difficulties in getting in national income will be discussed in this chapter. Along with all these discussions, what is the importance of national income will be discussed. राष्ट्रीय उत्पन्नाचे महत्त्व काय हे सुद्धा आपण यामध्ये बघणार आहोत. नेक्स्ट चॅप्टर इज पब्लिक फायनान्स इन इंडिया. भारतातील सार्वजनिक वित्त व्यवहार. दिस चॅप्टर हेल्प अस टू अंडरस्टँड वेरियस ड्युटीज और फंक्शन्स ऑफ द गव्हर्नमेंट. हाऊ डज द गव्हर्नमेंट राईज फंड फॉर द फंक्शन्स. या जबाबदाऱ्या पार पाडत असताना लागणारा पैसा, आर्थिक गरजा कोणत्या मार्गाने पूर्ण केल्या जातात इत्यादी माहिती आपण ह्याच्यामध्ये घेणार आहोत. इन धिस चॅप्टर यू विल कम टू नो वेरियस फायनान्शियल सोर्सेस ऑफ द गव्हर्नमेंट टू कलेक्ट द रेव्हेन्यू, direct tax, indirect tax, non-tax revenue sources, public debate and other sources, etc. The most significant introduction in this chapter is the government budget. As a students of economics, we must learn to read and understand the financial budget of the government. Okay, the next chapter in the book is money market and capital market. भारतातील नाणे बाजार आणि भांडवली बाजार. फायनान्स इज द बॅकबोन ऑफ एनी इकॉनॉमी. यू नो बेटर. फायनान्स इज द backbone of any economy. In this chapter, we will study the financial system of the nation. We will discuss Indian financial instruments, financial institutions, financial market and financial services. ओके. वित्तीय संस्था, वित्तीय बाजारपेठा, वित्तीय साधने आणि वित्तीय सेवा यांचा यामध्ये आपण अभ्यास करणार आहोत. रिझर्व्ह बँक ऑफ इंडिया, फंक्शन्स ऑफ नॅशनल अँड कमर्शियल बँक्स, कॅपिटल मार्केट एटसेट्रा विल बी डिस्कस्ड हियर. दीज आर व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक फॉर अस. फ्रेंड्स, द लास्ट चॅप्टर ऑफ द बुक इन फॉरेन ट्रेड ऑफ इंडिया. दिस इज द चॅप्टर that help us to realize the economic power and growth our nation. There will be discuss on import trade, export trade and interport trade. After this topic, we will discuss on the recent trade in export, import. Friends, these are very interesting topic which will only introduce you the life spirit and force with the shape in the economy, in the Indian economy. So this is brief introduction of our syllabus. Distribution of marks is given in the chart. Just take the screenshot of chart. There is chapter wise distribution of marks. In the first row, actual marks or direct marks are mentioned. In the next row, total marks including the optional or choice questions are added. Just take the screenshot. Friends, we will meet again in the next video, YouTube platform. Goodbye.